One misunderstood GDPR principle can cost organizations millions in fines and cost you valuable points on the CIPP-E exam. This video is for candidates preparing for the Certified Information Privacy Professional/Europe certification. You'll test your knowledge with realistic exam-style questions, learn the reasoning behind the correct answers, and reinforce the GDPR concepts most frequently assessed on the exam. We'll cover topics including data subject rights, lawful processing, international transfers, accountability obligations, and other core areas of European data protection law. Let's get started. Question 1. According to Article 14 of the GDPR, how long does a controller have to provide a data subject with necessary privacy information if that subject's personal data has been obtained from other sources? A. As soon as possible after obtaining the personal data. B. As soon as possible after the first communication with the data subject. C. Within a reasonable period after obtaining the personal data, but no later than 1 month. D. Within a reasonable period after obtaining the personal data, but no later than 8 weeks. Pause for a few seconds and consider your answer. The correct answer is C. According to Article 14 of the GDPR, if the controller obtains personal data from other sources, such as third parties or publicly accessible sources, the controller must provide the data subject with the necessary privacy information, such as the identity and contact details of the controller, the purposes and legal basis of the processing, the categories of personal data concerned, the recipients or categories of recipients of the personal data, and the rights of the data subject. Question 2. A company based in Canada sells products online to individuals living in Germany and actively markets to EU customers. Does the GDPR apply? A. No, because the company is outside the EU. B. Only if the company has a physical office in Europe. C. Yes, because it targets individuals in the EU. D. Only if it processes sensitive personal data. Think carefully before answering. The correct answer is C. Under Article 3 of the GDPR, organizations outside the European Union may still be subject to GDPR if they offer goods or services to individuals in the EU or monitor their behavior. The location of the organization is not the deciding factor. The key issue is whether the processing activities target people within the European Union. If you're looking for additional CIPP-E practice questions and exam-focused preparation materials, many candidates supplement their studies with resources available through p2pexams.com to gain exposure to different question styles and explanations. Question 3. Which GDPR right allows an individual to request deletion of personal data under certain circumstances? A. Right to restriction. B. Right to erasure. C. Right to object. D. Right to data portability. Take 5 seconds to think before answering. The correct answer is B. Right to erasure. The right to erasure, often called the right to be forgotten, enables individuals to request deletion of personal information when specific conditions are met. However, this right is not absolute and may be limited by legal or regulatory obligations. Question 4. Which mechanism is commonly used to support transfers of personal data outside the European Economic Area? A. Standard contractual clauses. B. Cookie banners. C. Privacy notices. D. Records of processing activities. Pause for a few seconds and consider your answer. The correct answer is A. Standard contractual clauses, often called SCCs, are one of the most widely used safeguards for transferring personal data outside the EEA. International transfers remain an important and frequently tested area of the CIPP-E exam. Today we covered key GDPR concepts that frequently appear on the CIPP-E exam, from lawful bases and data subject rights to international transfers and breach notifications. For additional practice questions and study resources, visit p2pexams.com. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos covering supervisory authorities, processor obligations, privacy governance, and advanced GDPR scenarios. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.